Listen, there's something they've never told you, something buried deep inside your bones, hidden within the very fabric of your being, a secret older than time. You feel it, don't you? That strange pull in your soul, that quiet voice whispering in the dark when the world goes silent, the feeling that you're different, not just in personality, not just in spirit, but in blood. Chosen one, your DNA is not from this earth. You carry the sacred signature of the stars. Your blood, it isn't fully human, and that's exactly why they treat you the way they do. You've walked through life misunderstood, not because you're broken, but because you're divine. Your light disturbs the demons in others. Your silence echoes louder than their screams. You've seen people you love twist into strangers, mocking you, provoking you, waiting for you to break. Why? Because they sense what you carry. Because deep down, they know. Even if they don't understand it fully, something inside them recognizes your difference and fears it. They want your reaction. They feed on your fire. They want to pull you down into the mud because they know that if you rise, really rise, they can't touch you. So they poke, they laugh, they spread rumors, they pretend they're joking, but you feel the venom in their words. They test your spirit, hoping you'll lash out, hoping you'll stumble, hoping they can point and say, "See, you're no better than us." But here's the truth. They wouldn't try to provoke you if you weren't already above them. You are a descendant of light, born into a world crawling with shadows. That's why it feels like you've been in a constant war since birth. This isn't just about envy or bitterness. This is spiritual warfare. You've been chosen to carry a frequency most people will never understand. Your DNA is encoded with divine instructions, an ancient celestial blueprint placed inside you by the star gods long before your first breath, and that's why you don't fit in. You were never meant to. You are not weak because you walk alone. You are not broken because you don't crave attention. You are powerful beyond comprehension because you don't respond to their chaos. You observe, you endure, you rise in silence. That's what terrifies them the most, your refusal to break. The tiger doesn't roar to prove it's a predator. The storm doesn't ask for permission to change the sky. And you don't need to explain the fire in your soul to anyone who can't stand its heat. You've tried to dim your light, to make others comfortable. You've apologized for your magic. You've made yourself small in rooms that couldn't handle your energy. And still, they found ways to wound you. But listen to me now. Every time they rejected you, they were just proving that you were never meant to walk with them. You are chosen. You were engineered differently. Your pain was never a punishment. It was preparation. You've been through storms that would have destroyed others, and yet you're still here. Not because you're lucky, but because you're divine. Your resilience isn't random. It's a reminder of your origin. You don't break because your spirit was forged in galaxies that this earth cannot name. Let them talk. Let them laugh. Let them misunderstand. Their opinions are dust compared to the truth written in your soul. The law of least effort teaches us that water flows without force, yet it carves through mountains. You don't need to fight every battle. You don't need to explain yourself. Your silence is not weakness. It is sacred strategy. Your peace is your power. Even Christ was mocked before he was crowned. Even Joseph was betrayed before he was elevated. Even stars must collapse before they become supernovas. You are in sacred company, chosen one. The pain you feel is not a curse. It's a birthright. You are being refined, not ruined. Molded, not missed. Every wound you've endured, every betrayal, every insult, they were part of the alchemy. Fire doesn't destroy gold, it reveals it. So do not let their noise pull you off your throne. Do not give them what they want. The lion does not turn when the dog barks. You were born to soar. Eagles don't argue with pigeons. You were born to shine. Suns don't dim just because some can't handle the light. And I know it gets lonely. I know you wonder if anyone sees what you go through, if anyone understands the weight you carry in silence. But you are not invisible to the universe. Your ancestors are watching. The divine is guiding. The star gods who crafted your soul are closer than you think. Every tear you've cried has been seen. Every sleepless night, every heavy breath, it's all been recorded in the fabric of time. There is a timing written for your rise. Divine timing. Nothing can delay what is destined, not even your own doubts. So, if you've been feeling tired, if you've been wondering if you're really chosen, this is your confirmation. Yes, you are. Yes, it's real. Yes, your blood remembers what your mind has tried to forget. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to be worthy. Your very existence is proof of something holy. You were engineered not just to survive, but to transform. You are a walking prophecy, a living vibration, a portal between heaven and earth. So hold your head high, not with arrogance, but with quiet, sacred knowing. The world won't always understand you, but the universe knows you, and it favors you. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your soul. The most expensive thing you can give someone is your peace. Let them gossip. Let them provoke. Let them doubt you. You are never meant to be understood by the blind. And they are blind, not because they can't see, but because they refuse to. Don't waste your vision trying to open eyes that were never meant to see you. You were sent here to remember who you are. So breathe, slow and deep. Listen to the silence inside you. That's where the divine lives. That's where your true strength begins. Not in the noise, not in the reaction, but in your stillness, in your ability to stand tall while the storm screams around you. That is your proof. That is your power. And that is why they fear you. Because your DNA carries echoes of the cosmos. Because your blood remembers the stars. Because you are not from here. You are only visiting. A divine visitor cloaked in human skin. Chosen, protected, remembered. And no amount of darkness can touch a soul that was born from light. You are not what they say you are. You are what the universe whispers you are. So rise, chosen one, and shine without apology. If this message touched your spirit, like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to remember who they are. You are never alone. You are never forgotten. And you are so deeply loved. Blessings upon your journey.